And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road. At the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed. 20 years, he said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 36. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Smith in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down carry for Barkley. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run it again with Barkley, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going up?
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. C.J. Uzomah taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Darnold on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Darnold. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his route, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well in this opening.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They need two. Here's third down. 63. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. On first down, Hurts. Going right back to Dotson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. A final shot before the break. Darnold. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's Darnold now on second down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A handoff to Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Another try for Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to
your
go?
kicker, yeah. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Up the middle, Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Jefferson going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. An inside give to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Saquon Barkley running right. Stays on his feet, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's a give to Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit, even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Hurts. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now it's Darnold. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd down and 10. Darnold finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't get it, tell me what you want, you can get it. Tied up, bad vibes, bad luck, been swinging like a boomerang. Dried up, all tight, no bite, now we're coming like a hurricane. Pull the curtain back, everybody wants to get some. A surprise attack, you and me together coming at you like a hurricane. Tell me what you want right now. Ooh, let everybody talk right now. So tell me what you want right now. You can get it. Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't give it, tell me what you want, you can get it.
Hold up, coming out of me lightning bolt electricity. what you want right now. Ooh, let everybody talk right now. Tell me what you want right now. You could get it. Yeah, well you can get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Prescott looks to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And so, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31. Got his man complete over the middle. To 5, and that'll bring up second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On second down, Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Sheds off the tackle. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception. And Prescott his 3rd interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Wide open receiver complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right? Touchdown, Cowboys! CD Lamb, 79 yards, and the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them all. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Disconnected.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Share they G, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. I'm beneath those, going triple pack. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Love. Musgrave's got it out right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 10. Love now. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Love to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action this time with Love out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Play action. It's Darnold. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make it.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Nixon now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go to the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First down, Love to pass. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Love. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 35-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Love. That is caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. To throw now. Here's Love. Steps away to his hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Powering his way forward. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Throwing. Love. Forced out to his left. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And running with power here. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10.
out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 79 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Nixon now from his end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started it. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Love, they go play action now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 3rd down, Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to widen their advantage.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Play fake. Here's Love.
Throw caught by Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And he's got it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Love. Touchdown.
Tucker Kraft
from 4 yards out.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Oh, Darnold loses it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watch.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 32 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now he's free. And now here is another interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 29. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st down, it's Lloyd.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to Pollard.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Love. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Yeah, run up on Big Glow, you won't, I bet your be on the floor. Big carpet,